Hi guys, this is Tuplex. Welcome back. And welcome back to take 2 of this episode. I'm recording this for a second time because as I was recording this previously, a big biter base spawned right next to our base. And I was swarmed with biters, and there was no way I could do anything about it. And they killed me and destroyed most of the base in the process. So I had to reload the save, and what I'm going to do now is start making turrets and ammo so that I can set up some defenses against that attack, assuming it comes again. But if it doesn't come again, at least we'll have some proper defenses set up. So, yeah, so I'm going to switch gears a little bit for this episode and put up some static defenses. All right, so I want to make some ammo. I am crafting turrets in my pocket, but I don't have much ammo. Oops. Let's see, put one there, put one there. And I'll put a light. We'll limit that to a few stacks. Yeah, so what happened is they spawned a base right here, and I didn't notice it while I was doing what I was doing before. And it was kind of a bummer because I set up a pretty nice area that was making inserters and belts and assembly machines and all that kind of good stuff. Not a big deal. We can set it up again, but I was pretty happy with that setup. But anyway, like I said, not a big deal. So I started to fill in this lake, and it takes a very long time to make enough landfill to do any serious damage. So as you can see, I've got this. I set up this other area, and it's making a lot of pollution. So I'm going to shut it down now, and we'll fill in the lake as we need to. But to make a long story short, because of how long it takes to make landfills, how much stone it requires, I don't think that just filling in large bodies of water is going to be a viable strategy. So I'll just fill in as much of that as we can. Let's do some turret damage upgrades. I'll just fill in as much as I can, and if we need to fill some more in later, I'll leave this one running so that we can do that. Okay, but for now I do want to get some defenses set up. I wish that would go faster. Okay, so let me, I'm going to start by putting some turrets up here because this is where the base spawned. And I think the way that base spawning works is if the biters will come out, and if they're free to do so, they'll establish a base. So if we can keep the biters from getting here by shooting them first, then they won't be able to get a foothold. All right, so I'll put a line of, let's say 5 turrets right there. And hopefully that will keep them at bay. And I'll give them, let's say 20 each, or almost 20. It'd be cool if you could like alt-click or something and move 5 or 10 at a time, because your only options are 1 at a time, or half of the stack, or all of the stack. Okay. So we got a few turrets there, and I wonder where else I should put them. What I should really do is go up there and take that base out. But I want to get some more ammo first. And I should really have better armor as well. For that I need some steel. And we haven't set up a steel line yet, so what I'll do in the meantime is I will make some steel in a separate little furnace so I can make the level 2 armor. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just make 4 furnaces. Set those up like that. Yeah, I'll just fill them with wood. Got plenty of wood. And we'll throw some iron plates in there. And the lesson I learned there is I need to keep a better eye on the mini-map. Because I wasn't paying attention, and that base was, you know, after I get killed, I looked at the mini-map, and that base was plainly obvious. There was really no good excuse for missing it. Okay, so we'll let some steel accumulate there. Let's see. Why don't we go ahead and make some more turrets? And I'll just go ahead and craft those in the pocket. Or do I have to? Yeah, you know what? Screw the pocket. I've got... Oh, what's that? Oh, that's the flamethrower turret. Yeah, we need gears, copper, and iron, and I've got copper and iron here. So I will just set that up right here. We'll make gears, and we'll make gun turrets. Let me make a few more fast inserters. Get some circuits. Alright, grab some copper. There we go. Okay, that's going to need a long inserter. How many gears do we need? We need 10 gears. Let me do some more long inserters, otherwise it's going to take a long time to get done. Okay, and then that needs copper and iron. Alright, and they take 10 seconds to make, so I'll just use a yellow inserter on the output. Put down a chest, and we'll have it make a stack of turrets. And let's add another inserter there for the iron plate. Alright, yeah, that should be fast enough to keep it running continuously. And this is not the best place for ammunition. Maybe I can put that up there as well. Yeah, let's do that. Let's move that over there. Okay, and as as I'm doing this, I'm continuing to check my mini-map to see if they come down. I haven't seen them yet. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Another box. So these will be standard ammo. And once we get a steel line going, we'll upgrade that to the armor piercing. And let's say 3 stacks, that's 300 rounds. Okay, I'm just going to resave here real quick, just in case we have the same type of trouble again. So, yeah, that was a pretty exciting moment, I gotta tell you. when I got the alarms and I ran over to see what was going on, and I saw, I mean, there must have been 40 or 50 biters at least, and I had a stack of 18 magazines and a handful of shotgun shells. It was, I just knew it was game over at that point. So I had to can that episode and start over. Such is life. Okay. Guess that's what happens when you have crappy defense. Or no defense to speak of, really. You know, I've felt pretty safe so far, so I didn't really focus on it. But I guess that was a valuable lesson. Don't take things for granted. Okay, and I'm going to set up another radar. I think I'll put it right over here, so we can get some more visibility into that area. And we should probably start to make some walls as well. And for that, we're going to need stone. Let's check our power situation. I wonder how we're doing on power. Okay, we're doing all right on power. So yeah, we've got 3 radars now. I think I'll dismantle this little setup. So I'm going to start to make circuits over there. Why do I have so many power poles? Okay, yeah, we're only using about half of our available power. We should probably put a few turrets over here as well. So let me come over here, and I'll set up a few turrets in the upper corner here. Because attacks from here are going to come pretty much straight south, and I think those turrets will help us there. But if there are any attacks from this side, oh, I don't know, maybe this should be further to the south. Yeah, I'm going to set these up further south, because I'm not sure what that red dot is over there to our west. I think it's just worms. I should probably just go check it out. Let's go check it out. If it's just worms, then I'll leave them alone, because worms can't attack us. But if it's something more serious, then obviously we'll have to deal with it. Yeah, it's just a couple of worms, so that's fine. We'll leave those alone. So the next threat would be this base up to the northwest of us. And they'll generally come straight towards the center of the pollution, or towards the area of most pollution. So they'll probably be coming due east, if they come at all. Looks like there's another base that spawned over here. Okay. Yep, so I'll set up some turrets here, and then I think we should start making some walls, so we can start to wall some things off, get ourselves a little more secure. And I just want to make sure we have about 20 in each one. I think that's a good good quantity to start with. Okay. All right, so let's see where we can set up a smelting area for stone brick that we could use to make walls, and we'll use that for furnaces as well. don't really want to shut that down. It does use an awful lot of stone, though. Well, I guess we'll use this other area here. I'll stop this from making landfill, and we'll set it up to make brick instead. Problem here is that I don't have any fuel. So maybe that's not going to be the best idea. Yeah, I think I should use this for landfill and use this one for stone brick, since I have easier access to coal over here. So we'll just bring landfill production to a halt for now. Take what we've got. We'll turn this off. Okay. Now where can we go to smelt it? Maybe right here would be a good place. If I bring it down, I can tap into the coal over here and bring that over. Yeah, I think that makes sense. So let's do that. And I'll just do 20 furnaces. We'll do 10 per side, which is half of what we have for the other stuff. I love that you can just drag that now. That makes things so much easier. Okay. Alright, so let's come down by 2. So we leave room for our bus. All right. Not sure if that's enough room. Let's check it here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'll bring that over a little bit farther. There we go. Okay, checking the mini-map again. I don't see any problems yet. So I'm thankful for that. Actually, that needs to be over even farther. Let me set up... I didn't leave enough room. All right, I need 2. I need a space of 2. 1, 2. There we go. That's so we can upgrade these to electric later on. And how much space? I want to check the other smelting lines to see how much space I have at the end. All right, so it looks like the splitter goes right next to the furnace like that. All right, and we'll bring in the coal down there, and then that'll be our output. Okay, and then let's put the furnaces on the other side. Something's not right. What did I do wrong? Let me go check my layout again. No, that is right. Maybe I'm just not seeing this correctly. Yeah, like that. Okay. My mistake. Alright, and then 2 spaces, 1, 2. And we'll bring this one back. Alright. And then we'll bring some coal over from here. There. Put in some power. Check the mini-map again. Still no invasion. I haven't seen any yellow alerts either, so I don't know if that means that they haven't come. And that's why my turrets are not activating, or I'm not sure what's going on. But I'll take it as a good sign for now. Alright, so we're going to need 20 of these, 5, 10, 15, 20. And I've got plenty of yellow ones already. Actually, I think I wanted these on the high side. No, those two can't be. Okay, that looks ugly now. Let me move these inserters over one. We can't have it looking ugly. Maybe it already does look ugly. I don't know. I think it's okay so far. Okay. So with this arrangement, we're going to need... Oh, and I really buggered that up, didn't I? Now I have to move these. Some people never learn. There we go. Okay, yeah, so I was going to say, I don't know if we're mining enough stone to keep those furnaces occupied. I think perhaps not. Let's see. I wouldn't mind getting steel furnaces. But before that, because of that scare I had a little while ago, I want to upgrade my defenses a bit. Looks like some iron slipped through past my filter inserter, which I think is perhaps not quite fast enough. I'm just going to take this one out, and we can avoid that problem altogether. That'll give us less throughput, but we don't really need like massive quantities of stone brick. At least not yet. We will later, but once we have better defenses, we can start mining that other area as well, and we can tie it in over here, and we'll get a lot more stone. I'm going to put some more mining drills over here on the coal, because I don't want to run out of power. That would be a bad thing. And we're not getting anything there, so let's put that there. There we go. That one will mine out pretty quickly. Okay, good. So we've got stone brick, and we can use that to make walls. So let's start doing that. Alright, so stone wall needs 5 stone bricks in half a second. So I think if I put 3 inserters, that should run at full speed. And actually 2 of these might be too much for the smelting or the baking, whatever you want to call it, to keep up with. Let's copy that. Okay, and as far as walling off goes, I'll start by walling in our turrets that we've placed. Okay, so that's going at a good clip. We do need more stone, but we'll get to that in a bit. Let's do some more upgrades, and we'll get defenses taken care of, and then in the next episode I'll set up that supply area that I was mentioning. Since we are making a lot of brick now, we can take advantage of that to start to lay down a path. Now eventually I'll replace this path with concrete, but for now we can start to lay some of that down. I want to set up a little path over here to kind of separate these areas. I've got science. Well, no, I'll leave it the way it is for now. I'll put another path up here. I'll set up the supply area over here next to where we're making ammo and turrets, since that'll count as a part of our supplies. Okay. Let me go ahead and grab those turrets. So we got a nice stack of those. And I guess I'll use the rest of this brick to extend this path a little farther. Okay. Good. So let's wall in those turret installations. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a space on the back because my understanding is that the biters will try to attack turrets, and if they have a path to the turret, then they won't destroy the walls. So my thinking is that if this is incorrect, please let me know in the comments, but my thinking is that if they're coming this way, the turrets will be shooting them while they run around the wall to try to get to the back to this little opening. And the whole time these turrets can be shooting at them. That is my sincere wish in this case. I'm not sure if the behavior has changed with the latest updates or not. I suppose we'll find out. Actually, if we see an attack coming, it would be useful to observe it, so we can get some insight there. Alright, so let's do the same thing here. That way our turrets won't get blowed up. Okay, and it's probably useful to reinforce the corners with double wall, because if they do attack the walls, I think they like to go for corners. Yeah, so we'll do it like that. I think that's pretty sturdy looking bunker. And I'll do the corners up here as well. Like that. Is that enough? Let's do one more. Yeah, that looks better. I don't want to do double walls all the way around because we are going to have to pick up those walls at some point as we expand. And even with a steel axe, it's fairly slow to pick up the walls. Once we get robots, that becomes a non-issue, but we're a long way off from having robots. Okay, so I feel safer. Let's take a look and see if perhaps we should set up some defenses in another area as well. Things to our south look fairly safe. Yeah, I feel pretty good about this. And what I'm thinking is maybe we want put a wall between these two lakes here. We're not going to expand to the west, so we could really start walling off the entire west side of the base to prevent anything from sneaking in on that side. That would probably be a good idea. All right, let's do bullet speed a couple of times. So anyway, for now, I feel that we've got some good protection. So we'll leave it like that for today. In the next episode, I'll set up that supply factory that I tried to do. Let's finish that belt there. And then I think we'll grab some turrets, a bunch of turrets and ammo, and we will go and start taking out some of those biter bases that are closest to us to help ensure our security. All right. Well, thanks a lot for joining me. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.